Hello. Is everybody out there still alive? Hello, Chi Chi. Hope you're doing well today. I'm excited to be back. It's been quite a few weeks. Had a very nice wedding, though. Very nice time with family and friends. But I am kind of glad to be done, I suppose. Now I'm planning my now I get to put all my time into planning my honeymoon. Hope everyone's been well while I haven't been streaming. Have I caught up on the seasonal anime? Yeah, I've been trying to watch everything that's caught my interest, which has been quite a bit. Because there's been like 4 Yuri anime for some reason, but I'm happy about it. Yeah, I've really been enjoying Girls Band Cry and that one that's like the many sides of voice actor radio, and I'm trying to remember all of them. All the musical Yuri anime. Oh yeah, Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night. That one is good. And the 4th one is like, I can't remember what it was called, but it's another Yuri one at a school where they play music. Hello, Jaden. Hope you're doing well. Let me just Google Yuri anime airing this season real quick. Oh yeah, that's what it's called. Whisper Me a Love Song. That one's cute too. Oh, playing Ryza 2? I love that game. Like, I like Ryza 1 a lot, but then I played 2 and I was like, oh my god, this might be like one of my favorite Atelier games. Speaking of Yuri, there's some good Yuri in that game. Yeah, like Claudia's entire line of character quests is basically just her pining for Ryza. I'm here for it. But let's see, what am I watching besides the Yuri anime? I am watching other things too. There's just so much Yuri. I mean, I'm still watching Dungeon Meshi, of course. Which also has Yuri. Our Life Beginnings and Always you've been playing? Oh, it's an Otome game? I haven't heard of that one. I'm guessing it's good if it's Making you pine like a sad wet dog. Is it on Steam? I can add it to my wish list. Oh yeah. I'm not paying for Netflix. I used to use my parents' Netflix, and then they did that thing where they limited the households that can use it, and I'm like, fuck this. I'm just gonna torrent Dungeon Meshi on my Plex server. Don't tell the Netflix police. Oh, I just looked up the Otome game you were talking about, and it's free. That's cool. Yeah, I didn't want to pay for it out of principle because I don't want to reward them for pulling that shit. Yeah. I am excited that somebody commissioned me to draw Herlock Sholmes. This is actually the last pencil sketch commission I have in my queue. And then I have other big commissions to draw, but actually probably after this I'm gonna stream my Reen birthday art. He is the smartest, best idiot, isn't he? But yeah, I got a DM from somebody running like a Reen birthday event, which they also asked me to join last year, and they asked me if I could join this year too, and I can never say no because they're always like, "Oh, you draw such wonderful Reens, and we'd love to have you," and I'm like, "Well, gee, if you put it that way, how can I say no?" I guess I'll draw Reen if you ask me to. Just never mind the fact that it's due 2 days before I leave for Japan on my honeymoon. This man sure has a very detailed outfit. My god. I do like his little goggles that are like made by Iris. They have like the little flowers in them. It's very cute. Oh yeah, I was gonna look at what other anime I'm watching besides the Yuri ones. I'm watching season 3 of Konosuba. I'm watching Kaiju number 8, which I gotta say, was not expecting to be jump scared by songs by One Republic and Imagine Dragons in that show, but okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, Laid Back Camp. I love Laid Back Camp so much. It's such a cute show. And oh yeah, I'm watching Tadaima Okaidi, which is like the Omegaverse yaoi anime. That's so wild to me that the Omegaverse has reached the point where we get anime adaptations of Omegaverse manga. Like every once in a while I'll just think about the fact that like this was like a supernatural fanfic trope. Oh, you started watching Laid Back Camp? Yay! It's such a cute show. Especially since I will probably never go camping in real life, so I could live through them vicariously. I mean, I have been camping. When I was way younger, but I don't. It's because my parents took me. I don't know if I would choose willingly to go camping now. Yeah, it has very beautiful scenery, and it's like secretly a cooking anime. They show you how to make all this delicious food while you're out camping. Make me really want some instant noodles. Oh, that's cool. I wish my mom watched anime with me, especially your camp. But I didn't know that it got a dub either. That's cool. Yeah, that makes sense. I might I might use the dub as a an excuse to watch it again, to be honest. Sometimes I'll do that, like when something I watched before gets a dub, I'll be like, "Oh, I can watch it again." Oh, Soul Mango, thank you for the subscription. Good to have you back. Oh my god, Mr. Sholmes, you will always be famous. Yeah, I was very excited when I saw this in my commission requests. Like, I get to draw Herlock Sholmes. You know, that's fair. I feel like Eiyuden Chronicles was one of those ones people were waiting for a while. I mean, an extra while if you count how long people wanted a new Suikoden. However, I am obligated to say that the second Great Ace Attorney is amazing and you should play it at some point. I hope Eiyuden is fun though. It absolutely is goated. Oh yeah. The first case in that game is just Yuri incarnate. Like I played through it a second time with my husband and I just remember telling him like, okay, the first case of the second game is like really gay. It's like it's super Yuri, okay? And he was like, all right, all right. And then we played it and he was like, oh my god, I didn't expect that much Yuri. And I'm like, what did I tell you? Yeah, Suikoden is one of those that I keep meaning to play. I feel like I would be Suikoden brained if I played it, you know? Yeah, literally, like, just the first 30 minutes, you're just, like, drowning in Yuri all of a sudden. Yeah, since I last streamed, I like, speaking of Yuri, Yuri's the topic of the day. I like 100%ed like all of Little Goody Two Shoes and the game that it's a prequel to, Pocket Mirror. And I got like so obsessed, like I just 100%, I like literally platinumed both of them on Steam. And I just went through right before this stream and just added like a bunch of songs from their soundtracks to my streaming playlist. I'm just gonna hope that I'm allowed to use that music without getting DMCA'd. I probably am, but truly the Sapphic experience. Like, I'm not even the only one I know who, the only Sapphic person I know who got obsessed with both of those in like a week and just platinumed them both. Yeah, I had like, I mean, obviously I started playing Little Goody Two Shoes way earlier, but I had a problem where I couldn't 100% it for a while because I had a glitch. I soft locked myself. I soft locked myself on the last day. Where I don't know if this glitch is on every version, but it's on the Steam version. If you enter the last day with your hunger too low, and you don't have enough money, and you have to like do the little mini games to earn money, the instant you do any mini games, the shop glitches out and makes it so you can't buy anything. And so I was like literally like I would just die because I couldn't buy food. And what I ended up doing was I just downloaded someone else's save file. I was like, okay, this isn't my fault. Oh yeah, I could relate to Sharia's experience. she she had like the same thing that I did. But yeah, I actually I got that glitch so early on. I was like, is this just me? Because nobody else is talking about this. But now there's like a thread in the bug reports section on Steam about it. And I commented in there like, hey, I had this problem too. Can you somebody fix this, please? I think somebody made like a guide on if it happens to you on how to edit your save data to give yourself food items, but I was like, that's so much effort. I'll just download someone else's save. Another game I played was One Shot, which I really enjoyed. That was a good game. But I will say, it is one of those games that does like fiddly stuff with your computer. Like, it'll mess with stuff on Windows and things like that. So, don't be like me and don't try to play it on the Steam Deck. I think that game hated me because I was trying to run it on Linux and it was like, this is just not gonna work. I had to like move my game to my Windows computer. Yeah, it turns out some games will not like it if you try to play them on the Steam Deck, no matter how hard you find it. Because I'm definitely a person who, I'll check Proton DB and check what all settings I can do to get this game to run in Linux, in a Linux environment. I'll fiddle with stuff, I don't care, but that one was like, no, it's just not gonna work. I don't want to say what the actual puzzles were because they are pretty cool and I don't want to spoil it if you haven't played it, but it does involve your actual computer. Look at my kawaii aesthetic monster. That's how I'm getting my energy today. Oh, you did the Zero Escape trilogy? How'd you like it? I've actually only played the first one, so I played 999 on the DS. I haven't played the other ones yet, but I want to get to them at some point because I did enjoy that one, and I enjoyed AI the Somnium Files. So I feel like I should go back and play the others. Yeah, 999 was really good. Actually, because I played the original DS version, I learned later that the Steam version added voice acting, and I was like, what? I missed out! I have to replay it with voice acting now. Yeah, that's fair. I could definitely... I think... Well, I was gonna say my favorite is either 999 or AI the Somnium Files, but those are like the only two I've finished. So I'm still in the middle of a Nirvana initiative right now. No spoilers, because I'm still in like the Ryuki route. And I'm a little scared because I keep seeing people reference some twist they don't like, and I'm like, I feel like I'm barely dodging whatever this twist is. Just don't tell me. And I'll reserve judgment for myself until I actually see what it is. Yeah, the DS version did not have voice acting, so I was surprised to learn that. I like that we decided that Snake is gay via a Twitter poll. Yeah, Uchikoshi like ran a Twitter poll asking if Snake was gay, and I think yes won, so. Speaking of gay, Blue Destination! Let's go! Yeah, Uchikoshi actually ran the poll. Let me see if I can find... I don't know if I can find it, but... Gay song moment. All gays rise for the national anthem. Aha! I found it. Legendary poll. Wait, what? Are you kidding me right now? I was trying to send it in the Twitch message and it's making me log into my Twitch. Bro, I'm literally streaming. I can't believe Twitch is this homophobic. Now I gotta do the two-factor authentication. Hello, Friar. Yes, good old Herlock Sholmes. Okay. There! The gay snake pole! I just like that two of the options are I don't give a fuck and I'm always on your side. Hey, hope you're doing well today, Friar. Glad you could join us. Yeah, All rise for the gay national anthem. The gay national anthem would play while Herlock Sholmes is on screen. Yeah, I feel like the "I'm always on your side" must be like... It's one of those phrases that's a lot more common in Japanese than in English. But we should say it more. I agree. I think that Falcom should take the same approach as Uchikoshi on Twitter, and we'll just run a "Is Crow Armbrust gay?" poll. I think yes will win. Yeah, I'm sure some certain dudes would have a meltdown over that. But unfortunately for them, we have the numbers. The Fujoshi are the pillars on which fandom is built. Listen, I think I could convince Kondo. I feel like I'm already convincing him with all the merch I buy. Look at all that money. Does Reinschwarzer is bisexual. The greatest thread in the history of forums. Locked after 452 pages of heated debate. I don't think there's much debate. I think it's obvious. I'm excited to draw my Reen birthday picture, because I have a pretty cute idea in my mind. Oh, he's down bad for Crow. Like, come on now. Are we supposed to just ignore that scene in 3 where he gets drunk and starts pining after him while lying in bed? I'm not ignoring it. That's a good Crowreen moment right there. The fact that there's such a good Crowreen moment in a game where Crow just barely shows up and has amnesia. Yeah. Oh my god, the 50 Mira PTSD flashback. I've said this before on Twitter, but I think it's kind of amazing how they have like 4 great yaoi dynamics in all 4 games. Like, you know, first game you got the senpai kohai thing, the like goofy senpai and the responsible kohai. Then of course you got Cold Steel 2 where Reen's trying to bring him home and is like pining for him from afar. And then 3 you got he thinks Crow's dead, but then he meets a guy that looks just like him and becomes all angsty about that. And then in 4 he comes back and they're like connected to each other's souls and are like both tragically doomed yaoi. It's like, damn, you guys hit every flavor. It's so good. You know what, Jaden? That was me too. So much so that I started shipping it in Cold Steel 1 and I looked it up way before I should have, and I got spoiled on who C was in Cold Steel 1 because of a yaoi doujinshi. Oh yeah, Fire Emblem Sacred Stones has some of that action. Well, I'm glad they weren't afraid to say it there, at least. Oh yeah, Cold Steel 2 is like when they really turn it up. Like that's basically a yaoi game in my eyes. Well, I keep putting it off. I guess I better draw his stupid details on his clothes. Ugh. Bro, I thought I only had to deal with this shit with JRPG characters. Yeah, I think next stream, I'm definitely gonna finish this before my next stream, so I think my next stream, I'm going to do my Reen birthday drawing, singular. I'm only doing one. But it is probably gonna have Reverie spoilers, so I might have to warn for that. They no homo the Fire Emblem one in the English text. That's disappointing, but of course they do. Dang. Look at kind of stormy and windy outside. As long as it doesn't knock my power out and end my stream. Yeah, of course the people who complain about that, the vocalization adding politics to my anime, are like, they're fine with it when it fits their politics, of course. Yeah, the faithfulness of the translation is usually an excuse. Oh, Soul Mango, what a coincidence. I have the same degree except with a different focus. Sometimes I'm like, how the fuck? Why did I draw that there? It is not on the reference photo at all, but I can't remember why I did it. I started this before my wedding, though. I'm giving myself a break. That whole weekend, I was just a blur. That was another thing I've done since I last streamed is I've kind of started redoing my office a little. I still have to build the furniture, but I ordered a standing desk and like a little walking pad underneath it so I can exercise while I'm working on stuff. And I'm telling myself that'll get me to exercise more. I guess we'll see. I probably won't do that on stream. No workout streams, but maybe while I'm doing my like day job or something. Yeah, it's specifically an adjustable standing desk, so like it has an electric motor to raise and lower the desk whether I'm sitting or standing. Cuz I probably don't want to be standing all the time, but it might be nice for me to stand sometimes. Ring Fit stream, oh god. I do own that game, but I don't think I want to stream it. Yeah, I got that game back probably when a lot of people did, when the COVID lockdowns first started and I couldn't go to the gym anymore. Yeah, I can imagine, like, not being able to sit at all would get annoying, I think. So, yeah, I got an adjustable one. It was kind of overdue because the desk I'm currently using actually broke a while back and I'm kind of just dealing with it. Like I kind of just made it work, but I feel like I still need to get a new one, so. You know what? That's true. I would stand while working on art a lot in college too. I never thought about that. Hey, Prototype. Hope you're doing good. No, it's been a minute. Yeah, I think my art professor said something similar. Like, using the whole range of your arm is better. Which, I admit I'm kind of bad at doing that. I'm sitting on my ass drawing right now on stream for everyone to see, so. How does it feel to be a married woman? Feels pretty good, especially doing it a second time. Yeah. It was nice to finally get to celebrate it with friends and stuff, and, my husband's family, they're kind of way up north, like some of them live in Canada, so we don't get to see them very often. It was nice to see family we don't get to see a lot. And yeah, there was, the Friday before the wedding, there was a couple incidents. There was, one of my aunts fell over while she was trying to get her luggage out and hit the back of her head on the pavement. And my husband and I just walk up to the front of the lodge and we just see her laying on the ground in a stretcher and we're like, what happened? But she went to the hospital and got checked out and she was okay, luckily. And also, on the way there, my brother drove me to the lodge, and I get carsick very easily. And he was driving through all these mountainous, curvy roads, and he was suddenly like, oh yeah, Mom gave me some throw-up bags and some motion sickness meds for you if you need them, but I don't think you'll need them. And I was like, actually, I feel kind of sick. And so, he tried to find the bags for me and he didn't get them in time and I ended up throwing up out the window and I felt really bad because like I'm sorry, this is kind of gross, but I got some on his car, and I was like, oh my God. This all happened the Friday before the wedding, and it's just like, this better not be a curse. And I was very sad because I was actually wearing this rain shirt, and I got some on my shirt, and I was like, Reen, no, I'm sorry, baby. I've washed the shirt since then. But the wedding itself was fantastic. It was wonderful. Yeah, I made the playlist for both the reception and the ceremony. The ceremony, my brother walked out, or my family all walked out to a song from Umineko, and I walked out to You from Higurashi, so I kind of had a When They Cry theme of the ceremony. Oh yeah, I have really bad motion sickness. In fact, I'm kind of scared for the airplane ride to Japan. Does that bode well or make a curse? That's a good question, but my husband and I both love When They Cry, so... We got our at-home COVID wedding. We got married dressed as Okabe and Kurisu from Steins Gate, so I guess we were just like, let's do another visual novel that we both like. But yeah, I'm kind of scared for our flight to Japan because it's going to be like 13 hours, and I'm like, I don't want to be stuck on a plane for 13 hours not being able to like play video games or anything because I'm too motion sick. I might just have to raw dog it with an audiobook or something. But yeah, there was also the reception where I made the playlist, and I kind of put a mixture of normie songs and like nerdy ones. There was one point where Cruel Angel's Thesis came on, and me and one other person I invited were both belting it out. And there was also a point where the Caramel Dancin' came on. And there's a video of me doing the caramel dancing drunk in my wedding dress. I don't know if I will be posting that publicly. Audiobooks and sleeping pills. Yeah, I will probably take some Dramamine, the motion sickness medicine, because that shit knocks me out, and I kind of want it to knock me out. Yeah, I don't disagree. I kind of love that there's a video. It wasn't just me. I'll make that clear. I wasn't doing it alone. There was a whole line of people on the dance floor doing the caramel dancing with me. The Hogfather, is that like the Terry Pratchett book? Cause my husband would probably agree. I think he loves that book if it's the one I'm thinking of. Oh no, you have 80% of the bureau to make me do a shot? That's scary. Okay, I'm sure my husband would approve if I download that one. I'll have to. And it's good to know the audiobook is good too. You bonded with a friend in college when Caramel Dancing came on, you both started dancing. That is iconic. And listen, I know it's corny and Hamilton is cringe now, but I did dance with my husband to Helpless from that musical, which I have to say is a good song to dance to with your significant other at a wedding. Our first dance, though, was... Well, I mean, I don't think Hamilton's cringe. I still like it, but a lot of people think it's cringe. But I'm openly cringe, so that's fine with me. Yeah. We were very adorable. Our first dance was to, it was kind of a meme, though. It was, we danced to, I Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith. And, it's kind of because my husband fucking hates the movie Armageddon and anything Michael Bay makes ever. So it kind of became a running joke, that song from that movie, because my husband hates that movie. And at some point it kind of accidentally became our song. So we had to do our first dance to I Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith. Yeah, you're probably right, Prototype. Things go in cycles. Yeah. Yes, the great cringe cycle. It was like how, for a while, everyone thought Undertale was cringe because the fans were really cringe, but actually the game is still really good. Don't be cowards! Don't just stop liking it because people are cringe. Come on now. Yeah, I feel like there was like at least a bit of a turnaround on Steven Universe. Because there was that person who made that video that was like, this is why Steven Universe sucks, and now everybody makes fun of them. I don't know, I'm just speaking from afar because I haven't even watched Steven Universe. I'm just what I've observed. Oh, that's great. I hope your brother plays Earthbound and enjoys it, because I love that game. Yeah, this shit's good as long as you don't have a little bitch in your ear telling you it's bad. I like how the original post was about Little Caesars. Ugh. God damn it. Incoming ad break, everybody. I think it's about time we take a short little break. Oh, I'll watch Steven Universe at some point. I have heard it's good. Anyway, be right back, everybody. Because I have the ad break set for like 3 minutes, so... I'm back. Are we back? Everybody back? Oh my gosh. Friar, you gifted a tier 1 sub to Nupley. Thank you. I was in the bathroom. Thank you so much. What was that noise? I don't know. Did it play a weird alert sound or something? Welcome back, everybody. Well, look at that, Friar. Now you're number 1. You're number 1 on the chat ranking. I should tell my husband that Michael Bay's movies are good if you don't have a little bit. I'll tell him that. I don't know if that will change his mind, but I'll try. Now then. Fire the MVP, real. Well, if you got a sub, enjoy your emotes. I need to make some animated ones. Oh my gosh, Friar, thank you. You gifted a sub to Jade and Evie too? Oh, that noise. Yeah, that's my alert noise for subs. It's Klonoa. It's Klonoa going Yeah, it's from a it's from a video game I like. I have different alert noises, and I've realized that there is one I have a Reen voice clip on. But I've realized that that one doesn't happen very often because it's for donating bits, I think. But it's just Reen going, arigato. And I really, I'm like, should I change this, which alert this noise plays on so I can hear Reen's voice more? Now, I should find one of him going, crow. Now, I think it's the Japanese voice clip of when you use like an item on him in battle and he says thank you. Oh yeah, when Lent shows up in Ryza 2, he's like traumatized.
Testing lol.
You heard it! There he was! Him going, arigato! His voice is so cute. Thank you for the bits, Soul Mango. You missed it because you were thinking about Gaius? That's fair. What? My cat is yelling at me. I love Koki Uchiyama. He has such a cute voice. He has such a cute Reen voice. How do you know how many bits you have? I think it's like a currency you buy from Twitch and then you can donate it. And yes, I do have text-to-speech on, so, nobody say anything bad. Yeah, bits are like prepaid donations. Like, you, like, buy bits from Twitch and then you can throw them at streamers. created them to avoid chargebacks. That makes sense. It didn't work. That's weird. I don't. It doesn't look like I received anything.
Arigato.
There it was. I like the text-to-speech's Japanese pronunciation. Arigato. Thank you for the bits, Friar. I remember when I first started, everyone was like, oh my god, you need a sound alert where Reen says haha, and I'm like, sure, but where do I find this? Because I found this one because I just found a big voice clip pack of every one of his battle voices. But it's like, when does he say, he doesn't say haha in battle. I'd have to like find a voice acted cutscene where he says it and like isolate the sound. Can I take a cell phone recording? I suppose I could. If I could, but I'd also still have to find a cutscene where he says it. I'm like, how often is it even like voice acted that he says that? I don't know. I feel like it's just in a lot of incidental dialogue. He is ha-haing his way through severe depression. It's true. Sometimes all we could do is ha-ha. Silly little heh-heh, indeed. The more I'm pretty sure I remember seeing that he ha-has the most in Cold Steel 3, or maybe it was 4. Either way, he does in fact ha-ha at his most depressed. You know, that's a good point. He was most depressed in Cold Steel 3 because he thought Crow was gone. And Cold Steel 4, he at least had Crow with him, even though it might not end well eventually. You gotta love the tragic yaoi, don't ya? Milliam did not help the depression there either. In fact, she didn't help the Cold Steel 3 or 4 depression, because in 4, she also leaves with Crow and Reen at the end if you get the bad ending. Don't you just hate it when your friend gets turned into a sword and then you go insane and kick off the apocalypse? Yeah, just bisexual things. When is yaoi not tragic? It is tragic pretty often. So is Yuri. Oh, you know, I haven't told the story of me trying to get Ghibli Museum tickets on here yet. Oh my god, it was such a shit show. Yes, this is Little Goody Two Shoes music. But, yeah, I logged on before the tickets went live on like 4 different devices, and when the queue loaded, it just threw all the devices into different random spots in the queue, and the closest was my phone, which still had like 5,000 people ahead of me. And the farthest was my computer that had like 15,000 people ahead of me. And by the time my phone got in, all the tickets were still like almost sold out, and like it was like it doesn't hold the tickets for you like a lot of things do. You just gotta it's a fucking everybody's just jumping for the tickets, and you gotta be fast putting in your info and stuff. And every time I tried to put in my information, it would be like, oh, the tickets are gone, and I'm like, okay. And eventually, no matter. And it was worse because they're closed for 2 weeks in May, so there's even less dates than usual. eventually I just gave up and it ran and it sold out, and I ended up just getting tickets from a guy who lives in Japan and does like a like freelance service where he buys them for you on Fiverr. Just like, oh my god, fine. On Fiverr, the freelance website. Just like, okay, this is obviously more expensive than just getting them normally, but I failed that way, and I'm not gonna be in Japan again for a while, so. Oh, yeah, it was a mess. Yaoi almost autocorrected to Yogi and you would have died. The tragic Yogi ratio. Yeah, actually, it's funny you mentioned that. Um, when I was telling my brother this story, he actually said the same thing except for Dragon Con. He was like, "That sounds like trying to get a Dragon Con hotel," and I was just like, "Yeah." I don't know how MagFest does it, but Dragon Con has like a carryover system where if you got a hotel room, you have priority for getting it again the next year before everybody else. So it's like once you're in, and then nobody else can get in unless somebody drops out. It's kind of stupid. But yeah, I kind of had my fill of fighting for hard to get reservations after that. Because I thought about trying to get one for the Kirby Cafe, but first of all, the Kirby Cafe reservations opened up that same night, but at like 5 a.m. my time, and I was like, I don't know about waking up for that. And I was like so tired from the Ghibli Museum fiasco, I was like, I'll just go by the Kirby Cafe souvenir shop if they let me, I hope. Oh god, MagFest just throws in everybody who bought a ticket. That's fun. Yeah, I feel like when there's an element of randomness involved, it gets even more frustrating. Because it's like, I lined up in that Ghibli queue like an hour before it opened, but I still had 5,000 people ahead of me at the closest. But you know, I'm not like the most like I don't like having too much stuff on vacations that I have to try to adhere to, you know? Like I kind of prefer to be free to do what I want more. So I've only bought tickets for like a couple of things. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, that makes it harder to go, I'm sure. I've never been to MagFest. Where is it again? It is in Maryland. Well, that's not that far from me. National Harbor, Maryland. Well, 30 minutes from DC. Okay. According to Google, it's about an 8-hour, 45-minute drive from where I live, which honestly is not the worst. I've done a lot of 8-hour drive road trips. Maybe that makes me sound really American if I see an 8-hour drive and I'm like, that's not the worst. Or almost 9 hours. But honestly, because I'm on the East Coast, as long as I see that it's on the East Coast, I'm like, okay. West Coast is when I start being like, eh. $2026, huh? That's possible, actually. Because this year's I'm not going to a lot of cons I normally go to just because we're spending a lot on our wedding and honeymoon. Because normally I go to MomoCon, but it's the weekend after we get back from Japan, so I'm gonna take a wild guess and say we probably won't be up for it. AWA I might go to Anime Week in Atlanta because I saw they moved it to like December. And I might try to apply to their artist alley just to see what happens, but I don't know about MagFest's artist alley. That's probably harder to get into. But maybe might want to try going one year. Honestly, I don't think I've really been to an out-of-state con. I just go to cons in Georgia all the time, pretty much. So I wouldn't mind trying to go to more out-of-state ones. Oh, Game On Expo? I don't know if I know that one. I know there's one in Philadelphia called Too Many Games, I think, that we've talked about going to just because my husband has family in Philadelphia, so it would be an excuse to visit. Oh, you know, it's only appropriate that a Great Ace Attorney song comes on at some point this stream. Gaming Con in Phoenix, which one? I think we have one in Georgia that I've never been to, but it's called like Southern Fried Gaming Expo. I don't know if we'll get to go this year, but oh, Game On Expo. Yeah, I wouldn't mind trying to go to some more gaming focused ones because, I mean, I guess MomoCon's gotten more gaming focused over the years. I actually went to MomoCon. I've been going to MomoCon for a really long time. And I actually used to go back when, sorry, one second. Sorry, my throat. I used to go to MomoCon back when, it was free and it was just put on by Georgia Tech's, anime club. And oh my god, the last year they were free was so miserable because it was still on Georgia Tech's campus and there was way too many people for that little area and it was free, so everybody in the world was attending, of course. So when they moved to a bigger venue and they started charging for it, I was kind of like, thank God. But it's kind of wild to see how much they've grown after seeing them be a little free con at Georgia Tech for a while. And also, AWA, they've been really good for, like, concerts. Like, I've seen some really cool, anime song acts there. Like, Myth and Royd and stuff, but I heard that their, US is raising the amount that they'll charge, like, foreign acts to play shows here, so I hope that doesn't affect it too much. Yes, you could call me a MomoCon OG. I remember my first con ever was AWA in 2007. Fuck off. Those kinds of bots are so annoying on Twitch. I wonder if I never get the ones asking, like, oh, can I draw your emotes? I wonder if they don't go in the art category. I'm like, does that even work? Like, does bugging people in their DMs and their Twitch chats, whatever, begging for commissions, does that get people work? I feel like that would just annoy people. Yeah, yeah, like they'd kind of be barking up the wrong tree if they did. I feel like if they advertised in the art category. I don't know, I guess I just wonder because it's like whenever I see people on Twitter asking, like, do you guys know anyone who's open for commissions? They have to, like, censor the hell out of it to not get swarmed by people. And it's like, do any of those people get work that way? It doesn't seem like clients want it, you know? Cat in the background. Yoru, look over here. Look at the camera. She doesn't even care. I need my cats to understand that they're characters on my stream. They are part of the plot. Very important. They do think they're the main characters. Like, I'm pretty sure earlier when I was yapping at you guys and my cat just ran up and started yelling at me, I think she thought I was talking to her. She's like, "What are you saying?" I should draw some emotes for them at some point. Did I smear my makeup? I have such a bad habit of rubbing my eyes when I have makeup on. I had to try really hard not to do that at the wedding. Yeah, I'm probably gonna start winding down soon because I just realized it's almost 5:20 and I'm supposed to be at my parents' house around 6 because uh we're having a movie night with my family and watching Rocky, which I've actually never seen. My husband keeps telling me it's a really good movie, actually, so. We usually have like a family dinner night on Sundays where we go see my parents. I guess we decided tonight would be a movie night too. And I have a lot of thank you notes to write too for all the nice people who got me gifts at my wedding. A thank you note writing stream. Yeah, I'll probably be like, I want to hit the 2 hour mark, so I'll stream for like 7 more minutes. But then I probably need to call it quits. I do think I like how the ads work out now. Just having like ads play at the very beginning and then like one big chunk in the middle and then the rest of it's ad free. Cause I would rather keep the ads off for pre-rolls whenever possible. I love this song from Little Goody Two Shoes. You just gotta love when a game has a music like random musical numbers. Well, thank you everybody who joined me today. Thank you for welcoming me back after I didn't stream for so long. I'm hoping to get a good number of streams in before I have to go away again for 2 weeks for my Japan honeymoon. And then once I get back from that, hopefully I will have some sense of normalcy. thank you guys also for all the support today, the subs and the bits. I appreciate it. But yeah, I think it's about time I kind of start winding down, so thank you everybody for joining, and I'll try and stream again Tuesday or Thursday, but if I don't, at the very least, I'm gonna try and stream at least once a week going forward. Aside from the 2 weeks I'll be in Japan. But I really want to try to aim for at least once a week, so. Alright. Thank you everybody for joining me. It's been a very fun stream, and I will see you guys next time.